What is going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Today we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane The Walking Dead Series 7 Carl Grimes figure. So, what is going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Decided to go over to my local Toys R Us today because I've been seeing people pick up the Series 7 Walking Dead figures, so I was like, how about I go find out for me bloody self? And luckily enough, they had the whole wave there. I only picked up the Carl Grimes and the Michonne figure because they're the only two figures I want from this wave. But anyway, let me show you the packaging first, then we will get into the figure review, blah blah blah. But he comes in the basic McFarlane Walking Dead figure packaging right there. As you can see, he has new artwork at the top. It's like when they first got the Terminus, how you see the Terminus sign right there, so that's pretty cool. On the top right, it says McFarlane Toys right there. Then it says AMC The Walking Dead. Carl Grimes right there. Series 7, 13+, based on the hit TV series. And then the back of the packaging, which is kind of like the new style they've been doing since Series 6. You get the Mudwalker in this series. You get Gareth in this series. You get Michonne in this series. You get an exclusive Rick Grimes figure. I think you can only get him at Walgreens or Toys R Us or Target, one of those three stores. Also, you get Carl Grimes in this series, which we're reviewing now, and then an exclusive Herschel Green figure. And like I said, the same with Rick. You can find him at Walgreens, I think, or Target or Toys R Us. I forgot which ones you could find either figure at. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get into this figure. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so starting off with the accessories here, as you see, the Carl Grimes figure comes with a flashlight. He comes with a candlestick with a candle in it. He comes with the can of chocolate pudding right there, and of course he comes with his cowboy hat. Still no gun for the Carl figure. I'm wondering why McFarlane doesn't include that with Carl. He's always carrying a gun, maybe because he's still a kid and underage, and they can't include that with a kid figure, you know what I mean? But anyway, the chocolate pudding here is actually pretty cool looking. McFarlane always does a well job with detail and paint, sculpt, and all that. You got the chocolate pudding under the lid right there. There's some inside the can as well. But it's such a small piece right here, but just so much detail on it. It looks really cool. All the little words right there. Got the barcode right there also, so that's really cool. So that's a cool looking accessory right there from the, was it mid-season premiere, I guess it was, when he was on his own. Comes with his cowboy hat that is detailed very well. You see, like shading all over it, looking dirty and stuff. So pretty cool looking right there. Whoops. And it fits on Carl just fine. So I don't have to worry about the hat not fitting him. So that does that. And then the candle and the candlestick right here. Looks pretty cool. You know this is for the hunters, of course, from Terminus, termites. Well, they're called the termites now. They weren't called the hunters like how they're called in the comic books. But just black with a white candle. Kind of basic looking right there. And then he comes with a cool looking flashlight also. Silver, black, and then it looks like the flashlight is on with that bright yellow type color right there. But a pretty cool looking flashlight actually. So that is the accessories that comes with the Carl Grimes figure. Anyway, let's get into some comparisons. Alrighty, so now moving on to comparisons here. The new Carl Grimes figure stands at 4 inches and 1/4 inch. Then over here we have the Michonne figure from Series 3, and she stands at 4 inches and 3/4 inch. And then over here we have Carl's father, Rick Grimes, who stands at 5 inches tall. Then over here we have the Glenn Rhee figure, who stands at 5 inches tall as well. Then over here we have the Daryl Dixon figure, and he stands at 5 inches and 1/4 inch. And then over here we randomly have X-Force Deadpool from Marvel Legends, and he stands at 6 inches tall. So there's some comparisons for you really quickly. Anyway, let's move on to the paint and sculpt. So for the paint and sculpt for Carl Grimes, McFarlane did a great job. I mean, the shirt looks really cool. The head sculpt's done really well. Show you guys a closer look. I mean, it resembles the actor pretty good. It looks like Chandler Riggs. More of a profile, looks a little more like him. But it does resemble the actor pretty good, so good job by McFarlane there. The eyes are painted on and looking in the same direction, which is good. The eyebrow seems to be painted fine. The hair sculpt actually looks really well done. And they did a good job on that. You get a little shading throughout it, just a little bit. But they did a good job with the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks cool. You get his shirt underneath this shirt right here. And I think this shirt looks really cool the way McFarlane sculpted it and painted it. All the wrinkles in it. You see the buttons there, the collar, the pockets. Just looks really, really cool. It looks like a real shirt. And McFarlane does a really, really good job with stuff like that. I mean, good job by McFarlane. It's like a blue shirt with like a little bit of, I don't know if it's supposed to be gray. And it looks like it's a little dirty throughout the shirt. But that's understandable because this is like mid-season 4 Carl Grimes, right after the prison war. And the pants look fine too. They have great sculpt in it, great paint, and shading. Great shading in the pants right there. Looks like real jeans. And you get wrinkles all throughout it, which looks really, really cool. There's the stitching on the side. And down by the lower legs right there. How it's wrinkled and stuff. How he has one of his pants looks like it's tucked into his shoe, the other one isn't. And the shoes look okay. I mean, the sculpt of them are great. But McFarlane did a good job. He does a really good job with these figures. The paint and sculpt on this Carl Grimes figure is actually really, really well done. But let's get into the articulation and wrap this review up. Alright, so for Carl's articulation, the head can go left and right. It could probably spin in a full 360. His head can only look up that much because it gets hindered by his hair. Could look down about that much, which is pretty good, and you could also get a little bit of pivot out of it, so that's cool. He doesn't have a waist swivel. I was trying to move it, but I feel like it's going to break. I don't know if it does have a waist swivel, but mine does not move, so I'm guessing he doesn't have waist swivel. But the shoulder joints can go up about that much, which is pretty much 90 degrees. They go up and down. They can spin in a full 360. He has the bend at the elbow. That only bends about that much, and then he has a swivel at the elbow as well. He has a swivel at the wrist, and it can hinge up and down as well, so that's good. For the legs, he could kick up about that much, which isn't that great, but oh well. And then it could go to the back about that much, which is a lot more, so that kind of doesn't make sense. And then his legs can do the damn splits. And then he has a bend at the knee, and then it's also, there's a swivel there. And then he has no ankle articulation at all, which is actually very annoying because these figures are a pain in the ass to stand in the first place, so I do not understand why there is no ankle articulation. But that is all the articulation on the Carl Grimes figure. It's not that great compared to other Walking Dead figures, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But overall, I do recommend this Carl Grimes figure. He's a great figure to add to your Walking Dead figure collection. If you have the Series 3 one, you don't really need this one, but I really think this one is a lot better than the Series 3 one, so definitely pick this one up. It's a really cool figure for only 15 bucks. Definitely worth the money. The accessories, he comes with some pretty cool accessories. Of course, you get his cowboy hat, which is cool. You get the candlestick with the candle that I don't really care too much for. You get the cool little flashlight. And of course, you get a can of chocolate pudding, which I think is a cool idea. McFarlane included that with the figure. For the articulation, I wish the articulation was a little better, especially in the ankles, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But the best part of the figure, just like every Todd McFarlane figure, is the detail. The paint and sculpt for this figure is really amazing. McFarlane did a great job, just like how he always does with his Walking Dead figures, so that's probably the best part of this figure. But yeah, I definitely recommend the figure. Definitely pick them up. You can only get the Series 7 Walking Dead figures right now at Toys R Us, so definitely hit up your local Toys R Us for these new Walking Dead figures. But for other figures and collectibles, imports and stuff, definitely check out agelessgeeks.com or join the Ageless Geeks Facebook page. It's a really fun figure group to be in, just a fun group period for figure collectors or like comic book collectibles and stuff, so definitely join that group. Also, if you live in California and you hit up Frankensons, check out booth number 632. That's my good friend Alex's booth, so definitely check out that booth for great figures and great collectibles over there. But anyway, that is my review of the McFarlane The Walking Dead Series 7 Carl Grimes figure. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you can go beep yourself. Alright everybody, I'll see you later. So, what is going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? I went over to my local Toys R Us. Down at the bottom says Carl Grimes Series 7, 13 and up, based on the Alrighty, so four comparisons really quick. But overall, I do recommend this Carl figure. He's a grad, what? The new Carl, damn it!